Hello, how is everybody doing today? Almost done with my paper out. Watched the Bethesda showcase, as they called it, last night. Decided to stay up. It was at midnight Eastern time, so it was a little late. It was short, thank goodness, short being about 45 minutes. But let's talk about a few things. Number one, and this is generally about the entirety of all the press conferences so far, they are really focused on games that are already out. I'm not sure why, but it just seems like that. Go back to the E3 conference. The first thing they talked about, or one of the first things, was Battlefield 1, an old game. It's new DLC, but it's still an old game. Then we move on to, what was the next conference? Microsoft. Wow, this is really cool for those who have Xbox One. They talked about backwards compatibility with Xbox games. More old games. Now, they might have mentioned a few others, but I don't remember. That was a really long press conference. Then we move up to the Bethesda conference. It was probably the worst, not in terms of conference, but worst in terms of showing old games. Fallout 4 and, oh gosh, which one was it? Doom? Virtual reality? That's definitely not my thing, but I know people have wanted good virtual reality games to play. Fallout 4 looks interesting. That is definitely worth a try if you have it. But as you know, virtual reality is very expensive. Also talked about this program, I can't remember what it was called, but basically a way for there to be mods in the game. That was Fallout and Skyrim, I do believe. Okay, if you're into that thing. I'm not, especially if it's going to cost money. Microtransactions, the dreaded word. If it's free, it's kind of cool. Like Overwatch skins, I love to get them of my favorite characters. But that's about it. What other games? Elder Scrolls, they talked a lot about. New content. Skyrim, they talked about. Now see, this is where I get confused because I don't play these games. But they talked about the Nintendo Switch version of, I think it was Skyrim. You can correct me in the comments below. So they're talking about really old games. And that's because there's just not much coming out this year. Let's get to the new games this year. The Evil Within, am I right? Looked good if you're into horror. Horror is not my thing at all. That's why I wasn't into, I think that was the Metro video game at the, which conference was that? Microsoft? So I didn't care much for that. Wolfenstein 2, although it's a little like that, I did like that. That's a game that I probably would play. It looks interesting. We'll definitely see about that. So that whole press conference for me was Wolfenstein looked pretty good. And then a look at older games I don't play. Let me know below and we will do a reaction to the Ubisoft. And I'll probably live stream the Sony conference. If you didn't watch my video yesterday about the Microsoft conference, that video got taken down. Some copyright music in it. But we're going to try to stream the Sony PlayStation conference. See how that goes, not monetize it. Then I'll do a reaction after. That is the one I'm looking forward to because I have PlayStation 4. Have a great day. Lots more videos to come. Adios.